Fabbiano K here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to day 9 of YouTober. As you guys are watching this, it is actually my birthday. So for today's YouTober video, I thought it'd be really fun to sit down and go over 28 lessons that I have learned in my 28 years of being alive on this earth. Before we get into the video, please be sure to hit that like button to let me know if you guys are enjoying the YouTober videos so far. I've been having a lot of fun filming them and editing them and getting them up for you guys, and I'm just really back in my motivated state for video making, so I really appreciate you guys' support. So please make sure to hit that like button so I know if you guys are enjoying the videos so far. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in to the 28 lessons I've learned in 28 years. The first lesson that I have learned is that you need to be priority in your life. This is your life, you're the main character of your story, and if you're not making yourself a priority, then you're not living your life to the fullest, because ultimately, as I said, this is your life, so you should always be putting yourself as a priority. Lesson number 2 is one that I definitely had to learn the hard way, and that is that life is too short to pretend to be anyone else but yourself. I spent so many years in middle school and high school pretending to be someone that I wasn't, and just feeling like I couldn't be myself, just feeling like in order to fit in, like I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do, I couldn't outwardly express the things that I was into, and I've even felt that into my adult life. So just know that life is way too short for you to pretend to be anyone else, and you'll be so much happier if you just be yourself and say screw everybody else. Number 3 is another really important one that I have been learning a lot over the last year or so, and that is to make things happen for you, not let things happen to you. Be active in your life, be proactive in your life, go out there and get the things you want, achieve the things you want to achieve. Don't just let life pass you by and let things just happen to you. Number 4 is that animals will definitely love you more than any human on the face of the planet. I don't care what you say, like my dogs love me more than any person on this planet could probably ever love me. They look at me like I am their hero, like I am the best thing in the world to them, and they just make me feel wonderful, and I just feel unconditional love from them. So number 5 is one that I have definitely been learning a lot over the last year, and that it is never too late to start over. Doesn't matter what you're talking about, whether it's starting over in your career, starting over with a new relationship, starting over just your life in general. Maybe you move to a new town where you don't know anybody. It's never too late to do that, no matter how old you are, no matter how much time you've spent in that previous whatever it was. It is never too late to start over. If you are unhappy, do it. Start over. I know it's scary, I know it's hard, but trust me, your life is going to be so much better in the long run because of it. Number 6 is that depression is very, very real. When I was younger, I was one of those people that didn't believe that mental health was a real thing. I didn't believe that depression was really a medical condition. I thought it was something that was in everybody's heads, and they were just, wallowing in self-pity and just being sad and not doing anything to help themselves. It took me a long time until I started suffering from depression myself that I realized it is very real. It is very you can't control it. It's not something that you can just be like, okay, I'm gonna feel better, I'm not gonna be depressed anymore and feel better. It is something very, very real. And I know I talk about mental health a lot on this channel, but it's something that is very passionate to me because it's something that I have been dealing with for several years now, and it's taken up such a big part of my life. So it's very, very real. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Number 7 is one that, again, took me a really long time to learn, and that is there is so much more to life than a boy or a girl. And essentially, there's so much more to life than just falling in love and finding your person. There's so much more to life than that. Yes, that is a big part of life, and yes, if that is important to you, that is fine. But don't make your entire life about falling in love and finding that person and spending the rest of your life with this person. There's so much more to life. There's so much more that you can experience. It's really important for you to have self-discovery and achieving your goals and things like that. Don't make your entire life centered around falling in love. Number 8 kind of goes back to the depression thing, but that is that mental health is just as important as physical health, if not more important. I know for me personally, when my mental health is not doing well, my physical health really isn't doing well, because I just don't care, and I don't care about anything, and I don't take care of myself in any sense of the word. So it is just as important as physical health, if not more important, because when your mental state is not doing well, everything else in your life just doesn't do well because, again, you just don't care. You struggle a lot with even getting out of bed, things like that. So definitely take care of your mental health because it is very, very, very important. Number 9 is another really hard one that I've had to learn over the years, and that is someone who maybe is the most important thing in the world to you right now may not mean anything to you down the road. Number 10 is that a lot can change in even just a couple weeks, a month. Like, your life can completely change in any sort of time frame. All it takes is a little bit of a mindset change and effort. I know me, especially right now, it has been just a couple of months since my whole big period of depression and everything that I was going through, and my life has completely changed. I feel like I'm a totally different person, mentally, physically. I'm just in a totally different place than I was even a month ago. So just know that your life can completely change in any set or in any time frame, even within a day. Like, your life maybe it won't completely change to a 180, but even if you just do one new thing a day, or change your mindset or anything, seriously, your life will be completely changed. Number 11 is that the weirdos are the best people. Now, I'm not talking about weirdos that creep on you when you're on the subway or anything like that. I'm talking about people who just are weird by society standards. So, like, people who maybe dress in eccentric ways, or people who, flaunt that they absolutely love anime or whatever. Like, people who maybe aren't necessarily considered popular nowadays. Those people tend to be the best people to hang out with because they just don't care. They're totally themselves. They don't care what other people think about them. They're confident in who they are, and those are just kind of the best people to hang around, like, in my opinion. And I'm a weirdo, so yeah, I don't know. Number 12 is that your space definitely affects your mindset. You guys have heard me say it a million times before. I am someone who is so affected by the environment that I'm in. If I'm living in a messy environment, not organized, not cute, not like aesthetically pleasing, like, I feel no motivation. I just want to lay around, like, I just don't care, and it stresses me out. Number 13 is one that is pretty self-explanatory, but that's adulting is very expensive. Number 14 is that you can literally do anything that you put your mind to. If you want to do it, you can do it. Don't have doubt in yourself, like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Like, if you want to do it, you're gonna find a way to do it, trust me. Number 15 is one that I know from personal experience, but that is to please give respect to veterinary as well as medical professionals, because they deal with so much that you guys don't see behind the scenes. I mean, really give respect to anybody that is serving you in any sort of way, but especially your veterinary and medical professionals, because they deal with so much that just mentally and physically drains them, and just so much stuff that you probably don't even realize that they have to deal with on a daily basis. Just give them some respect, treat them with kindness, because really, you don't know what they're dealing with. Number 16 is one that I think from personal experience, and that is college is not always worth it. Like, don't just assume that college is the only route to get you to where you want to go. In some cases, yes, that is the case, but for the most part, like, really think about it before you spend all this money on college, because you might end up like me, where I spent all this money and got myself into all this debt and ended up not even using my degree anymore. So yeah, it's not always worth it. It's not always the end all be all. So definitely just look into your options and really determine if it is the best route for you. Number 17 is that passion is so freaking important in life. I'm someone that, like, I just want to put passion into every little thing that I do, and maybe that's crazy of me to think, but that's just how I am, and it's really important, I think, for just overall happiness to have some sort of enjoyment or passion for the things you do in your life. Because if you don't have passion for it, if you don't even like it, like if you hate your job, or if you hate like what you're studying in school, or if you hate the friends that you hang out with or whatever, like, why are you wasting your time doing that? Number 18 is that true friends will never make you feel bad about yourself. They will be people that you can be your total self around. And if you have a friend that makes you feel bad about yourself all the time, or that criticizes you, or that makes you feel like you can't be yourself, they're not a friend that you want to have around. So why are you wasting your time? Number 19 is, I think, is very important. And again, this is another one from like a personal experience, and that is that people who are in abusive relationships, whether it be emotionally and verbally abusive or physically abusive, they don't always know that that's what is going on. It's a very hard thing when you're in that relationship because yeah, you might not see it, or you might be scared, or those kind of things. So it's really, really important to, when you have a friend who is in that kind of situation, yes, talk to them, yes, try to get them to see what is going on, but be gentle with them about it because they might not see it. Number 20 is that relationships and friendships should never make you feel like you have to be who you are. I kind of already covered this with true friends. This applies to relationships as well. If you feel like you can't be yourself, if you feel like you're constantly having to pretend to be somebody else, it's not worth it. Get out of that relationship or that friendship and move on to people that are going to make you feel great about being yourself. Number 21 is that just because someone is a family member does not mean that you have to like them or you have to talk to them. Number 22 is that nothing changes if nothing changes. You can sit around all day and complain about how horrible your life is and how you want things to change, but until you actually put those plans into action, nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change with you just sitting around living the same exact life. Number 23 is one that is very important and I have definitely learned in the last few months, and that is communication is absolutely key in any sort of relationship, whether that be a romantic relationship, a friendship, a business relationship. Like, you have to talk, you have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to communicate what you want and what you need out of that relationship. Otherwise, it's just gonna fail and it's just gonna create resentment and it's just gonna end horribly. So open communication, people. It's so freaking important. So I'm sorry if things shifted a little bit in the frame. My camera died and I needed to charge it for a few minutes. So we are back. So number 24 is that whenever one thing leaves your life, it is making way for something better. Let's say that a relationship ends and you're totally torn up about it. Just know that something better is coming your way. It's making way for something so much better. And this can go for literally anything. I'm just using a relationship as an example, but don't put too much. But don't think that your life is over just because something has ended or something is leaving your life, because trust me, it is making way for something so much better. Number 25 is that don't ignore cues from your body. If something feels wrong, something feels off, then something is probably wrong or off. Number 26 is kind of self-explanatory, but it is that goodbyes are never easy, but sometimes they are absolutely necessary. Number 27 is another self-explanatory one, and that is honesty is always the best policy no matter what. Always be honest, always just say what you need to say, because it's going to be better. It's going to be so much better in the long run. It is going to prevent so much more heartbreak and everything down the road. Just be honest. And number 28 is a quote from the good old Jen Sincero from You Are a Badass, and that is, you are the only you that is, and you are the only you that will ever be. So that is my 28 lessons in 28 years birthday video, day 9 of YouTober, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope that you guys learned some exciting things in this video. Let me know what are some of the life lessons you guys have learned down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel during this YouTober time. As I said, I'm having so much fun filming and editing and just like doing all of this for you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to hit that like button. Let me know that you liked the video. Also be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are not already subscribed. If you guys do not already know, I am doing YouTober, which means I am uploading every single day in the month of October. So be sure to come back tomorrow for another video. I will link the YouTober playlist down below if you guys want to check out the videos that I've already uploaded, or maybe you are watching this after October and you just want to binge the entire thing. That playlist will be linked down below. Also be sure to check out my Instagram and my TikTok, which will be linked down below as well. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending my birthday with me, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.